Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive webinar. Thank you all for taking this time to join with us today. And we are thrilled to have an exciting session ahead that promises to provide valuable insights and actionable tips to elevate your LinkedIn presence. As professionals, entrepreneurs, and business leaders, we know how crucial it is to stand out in today's competitive environment. Your LinkedIn profile is more than just an online resume. It's your personal brand, your networking powerhouse, and your gateway to countless opportunities. Today's session is all about unlocking the potential of LinkedIn to enhance your career, grow your network, and amplify your brand. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person, Mr. Sampath Soisa. Mr. Sampath is a true powerhouse in the fields of personal branding, grooming, and professional etiquette. As the CEO, a faith-driven entrepreneur, and a corporate trainer, he has helped countless individuals refine their professional image and achieve their goals. Currently serving as the country head of the Institute of Analytics, UK, and the co-founder slash COO of Good Grooming and Hope Digital Global Private Limited, Sampath has an impressive track record of guiding professionals to success through thoughtful strategy and practical insights. Today, Mr. Sampath will share his expertise on building a powerful LinkedIn profile, one that captures attention, builds credibility, and opens doors to new opportunities. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your profile to the next level, this session will prepare you with the tools you need to shine. Feel free to share your questions in the chat or in the QA section during the session. We'll address as many of them as possible towards the end. Without further ado, let's dive into this insightful session. Please join me in giving a warm virtual welcome to Mr. Sampath Soisa. Over to you, Mr. Sampath.
Thank you very much, Arita. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So once again, thank you very much, Kensley Graduate School, for inviting me to share my knowledge, whatever I have gained throughout the years regarding something very important, a platform where it will help everyone to elevate your personal brand. Having said that, so being a Saturday, so 3, right? So I'm sure most of you are busy. You do have your own, personal things, maybe your education, but we do have around 30 to 35 valuable individuals, ladies and gentlemen, who have joined here. So yes, I'm very happy and I'm very honored to share everything that I know about LinkedIn. What we will do today, so throughout the 45 to 50 minutes that we will be having this session, on and off, I will definitely do some live demos and show you regarding the optimization and the areas that you can enhance your profiles. I'm sure every one of you who are here, you do have your LinkedIn profiles. So likewise, like Arita mentioned, if you have any questions, anything regarding LinkedIn profile optimization, we will have a Q&A session also. So you can shoot out your questions. So like I'm not, whatever I know, I'll definitely share. Every day we can learn something from LinkedIn, and every one of you, no matter which area in your career, which position you are, you can definitely learn a lot through LinkedIn every day. So having said that, I will share my screen and then we will move on with the lesson. Okay. So yes, so the title that I have given for today's workshop is Unlocking the Power of LinkedIn. So gone are the days, like Arita mentioned, we used to have LinkedIn profile as our online resume. So gone are the days that we have it, like we keep it as it is. Now things have changed. Algorithms have changed. LinkedIn has become the first priority, the most preferred referral place for any employer to dig deep regarding any candidate, right? So that is why I think Kensley Graduate School, knowing the impact of LinkedIn, they have organized such initiatives. So hats off to the team once again. So what I'm planning to discuss today is, yes, there'll be an introduction, a very basic introduction. We will try to understand about some stats. And there's this very important score that you can do yourself. We will do that. So to understand where you are when it comes with LinkedIn, and also to see how strong is your profile is. So that we'll do. And then we'll jump into the key profile optimization areas, which all of you, sometimes you might, neglect few areas which can elevate your brand. And then we will discuss about custom URL and some SEO strategies, additional tips, and then I'll give you an action plan which had worked for me personally. So, and then we'll wind up with the Q&A session. Okay, right. So now what we will do, I would love to know something about you. I really need to know and to understand your generation. So there are different types of generations. I'm sure we have a mix of generations. No, so what you can do, you can take out your mobile phone, or if you are using the mobile phone, I'm sure Arita, yes, already he has shared the link. Please visit this website, and I need you to mark to mark your generation. So what I'll do, I'll go to the screen where it shows the results, and then we will see where we are. Okay, let me stop sharing and reshare the screen. Okay. All right. So we have now let me share the screen again. Right. So yes, still yes, anyone who can do this small activity, please try your level best to do the same. We have 61% millennials, very good. We have Gen Zs, we don't have Gen Xers, and at the moment, obviously, yes, we don't have Gen Alphas. So yes, 61% of us, we are millennials, right? Representing my generation. Again, okay, 63, now it's improving, 63 and 37. So we have Gen Zs, millennials. So I'm sure most of you, it's increasing. Most of you are professionals, you might be employed somewhere, or else there can be students who are undergraduates who are looking for employment. Whatever the category you are in, my dear friends, so I'll call you my friends, this session, this workshop will definitely help you. Okay, right, right. Let me exit from this window. So we have 67% millennials, 33% generation Xers. So very happy. Right. Okay. Right. So these are the stats that I want to okay, if possible, just mute your microphone if anyone has accidentally clicked on the microphone. Arita, am I audible? All good, right?
Yes, Mr. Sampath, you're audible.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry. Yes, technical glitches happens. No worries. So, right, stats. So if you look at the stats, it's breathtaking, guys, right? See, we have more than 1 million people. They have entered, they have started their LinkedIn profiles. They say every minute, 3 new profiles are being added to LinkedIn. So it is increasing. So LinkedIn is the professional social media platform where you can display your skills, where you can enhance with the knowledge. It has a lot of learning resources, as I have mentioned, more than 20,000 free resources where you can go through, you can learn, you can publish the certifications. There are licenses, there are many things that you can do. And there is this community that we call as silent community, who like what who they represent is, so they have their profiles. They very rarely, the silent community, they very rarely yeah, so
It's
they
recorded.
okay, so they very rarely post things on LinkedIn, but they observe. So it is decreasing. So it was 61% last year. Now it is now 57%. So that means everyone is actively engaging on LinkedIn. So it LinkedIn can show your talents, your professional talents, your achievements. That is why this platform you need to leverage in a way where it can give you elevate your personal brand. So what I will discuss today, what I'll share, is the optimization part. We will not discuss about posting because we will not have time. Definitely it's a different session. So posting, of course, yes, it differs. There are algorithm, you need to understand the algorithm, but we will discuss about the optimization part, which will definitely will be helpful for you. Okay, so these are few of the stats that you can go through when I share the presentation. These are real stats. Okay, so now you do understand why LinkedIn has become very important. Now, so this is something that will help you to understand whether you have leveraged the resources that is there on LinkedIn. So you can actually, in a simple term, you can understand your brand equity, or else you can say brand value, using this SSI score. So we call this as social selling index, right? So what LinkedIn does, there are 4 parameters or pillars that they check. They analyze your profile, evaluate your profile, and give you a score. One is obviously your optimization. You have to optimize your profile. You have to fill all the relevant information. And then the quality of the content that you share, whether it's insightful, that is one pillar. That is the first pillar, establishing a professional brand. Second pillar is finding the right people. Now, see, you can connect, you can follow, you can connect. There's a difference between follow and connect. We will discuss that later. You can follow or connect with anyone, even apart from out from your industry. Here, what they do is, in SSI score, the second parameter, what they do, what LinkedIn does, they analyze your followers, your connections, and see how many of them are related to the industry that you have stated. So we will be discussing about stating your industry also as an optimization area, which is very important. So what LinkedIn does, it will analyze the entire. Imagine you have 5,000 followers, so all 5,000 followers, and then they'll see how many of them are related to the industry that you have already indicated on LinkedIn. So if that is really relevant, if majority of the connections that you have is really relevant to the industry that you have stated, then you get a score. That is the second parameter or the pillar. Third one, how do you engage with these insights, whether you comment on your colleagues, whether you share the content that is there on LinkedIn. So it is good for LinkedIn also, right? So that is the third thing that they will value you, to give you a value. That is the third thing that they will measure, whether you comment, like, share on other people's post, and whatever they share. Fourth one is building relationship, nurturing your connections that you have already connected. What are the interactions that you have now? See, if you take, I'm sure you know about LinkedIn, you have this connection, and also you can grow like you have, right? And also you have another right next to that. You will see all the birthdays and any achievements of your connection. So whether you interact with them, whether you congratulate them, whether you comment on those things, so these things uh, the LinkedIn will measure. So now what we will do, my next screen will have a link that will take you to this SSI score, where you can analyze. So I think, yes, the link is also it is mentioned on the chat area. If you are using your mobile, just go to this, scan the QR code, and then click on get your score. So when you click on the get your score, LinkedIn will take few seconds, analyze, and it will give you an overall score out of 100. Maybe you'll have 50, 60, 70, 80. You'll get a score. So I'm not going to ask you what is the score that you have. It is totally fine. My next slide will show you what it indicates. So with this, you can understand where you are, how you leverage the resources that is there on LinkedIn, and all the 4 parameters. For each parameters, you will have a score. So if you can take few seconds, and then if you can analyze yourself, it will be very much helpful. Like when you analyze, just scroll down, the 4 parameters will be visible. leisurely go through, and then you can have a personal target, whereas you every day you can do something to make sure that the parameter or else the score, each I think each pillar has 25, maximum 25, so it is like 25 into 4, no? So how you upscale this, how you increase your scale in all the four areas, that can be one uh, what do you call objective that you can have, and also it will build a lot of interest in you on LinkedIn. So if you can do this, if you can analyze yourself, that will be very much helpful. So here, next slide. So this is what I have searched and I have understood. The score indicates this. So if you are 0 to 39, you might need step up your LinkedIn game. That is what they say. If you are 100, you are a superstar. So you would have seen some people, they have this blue logo, blue badge, LinkedIn voice. So LinkedIn has endorsed them as a voice, or else a person who provide proper insights, a spokesperson, right? So I'm sure they have more than 90 for sure. Most of them, they have 100. So 90 to 99, 80 to 89, 70 to 79, likewise, you can have a score. You can have a indication about your profile, about 4 elements, where you are. So this will be a self-evaluation for you, and also can take as a future objective for you to grow. Okay, so this is something that I really wanted to emphasize. Please go through and then try your level best to increase each and every score. Right, now let's dig in, checking the time also. Let's dig into the main points of today's workshop. So crafting a very powerful LinkedIn profile. Before we do anything, I need you to change a setting. So this, I'll tell you why. So now, if every one of you, I'm sure you know about how Facebook works, right? So whenever on Facebook, if you change your profile picture, unless otherwise you change the setting as only for you or friends, everyone will see that you have changed your profile picture. On LinkedIn also, if you change this setting, if you go to this settings, go to settings and privacy, and in that you will find visibility. Under visibility, you will find visibility of your LinkedIn activity, exactly like this is the wordings. And then go to share job changes, education changes, and work anniversary from profile. Switch it off. Why do I say this? Imagine you are changing after this workshop, you get inspired by the grace of God, you get inspired, and then you change your heading, and then you change your summary. Then once you do that, people will not see unless you switch it on. So whenever you do a change, there will be a prompt asking you, LinkedIn will ask you whether you want to share this announcement to your LinkedIn network. So unless you switch it on, no one will see. So in that case, imagine you get a beautiful headline today, and then tomorrow you think, okay, I want to change something. Then you can change, people will not know. Otherwise, imagine it's okay to change your headline anytime, right? Imagine when you are starting LinkedIn, you would have you can change, you should change your headline frequently. So whenever you do that, if people start seeing, they might think, okay, the person is not stable with whatever the things that he's putting out there. So to stop that, what you can do, change this setting, and then whenever you make changes to your profile, people will not see. So having said that, right, so let's move on with the key areas on for optimizations. What I will discuss is these 5 areas. So I'm sure every one of you have gone through, you have changed this, and I'm sure you have proper information, but let's rethink, reevaluate, and see where we are. So the first thing, profile picture. The first thing that people will see is your face, profile picture, background image, and then we'll discuss about the headline, summary, right? And then we will discuss about how, if you are working at the moment, if you are working, you can post about your work, what you have done, your skills and everything. So how you do that, I'll give my advices, so you can change, you can research more, and then change accordingly. So work experience and education, and then we will discuss about skills, how you mention your skills, how you can endorse other people's skills, and how you can ask others to endorse you. it goes a long way actually. So people, they don't do this. If you can start doing this, it will definitely go a long way. And then recommendation, something that you can definitely leverage on LinkedIn. Some a very very important feature on LinkedIn, recommendations. And finally we'll discuss about featured section, I'm sure you know, and the rich media. So these are the 5 things that we are going to discuss. Right. Now, this, of course, I'm sure every one of you, you are all star. See, so if you have recently started your LinkedIn profile, you will see a bar like this below your headline. So from right to the star. So when you provide your current position, industry, photo, summary, location at 5 skills and education, the bar will be filled. When the bar is filled, it will disappear. So if you don't see this at the moment, then you can be happy about yourself, thinking that you have an all-star profile. LinkedIn, they say if you have an all-star profile, you are 21 times more ahead of your competition, where you will be visible as suggestions to people in the industry. So they say 21 times you will have a power rather than a person who has a beginner or intermediate or advanced or expert level when you have all star, right? So this, of course, I'm sure you have completed. If not, please fill your current position, industry, photo, summary, location. Just add 5 skills and education. When you do that, the bar will vanish and then you will have all star profile, right? Now, let's just check about the structure of the LinkedIn profile, just for you to have an understanding. There might be Gen Zs who have recently started your profiles, or else even millennials recently started your profiles. This is the anatomy of LinkedIn. So you have the cover picture like you have on Facebook. You have the profile picture, your name is there, your headline, we'll discuss about that, and employment, it is mentioned, and also your education will be mentioned. And if you have any badges given by LinkedIn, you will have that automatically stated, like the bulb that I have, and the number of followers, connections, and all of these. Okay, so this is just for your understanding. So let's move on with the profile picture, which is something very very important. So in this case, my advice, you need to have a professional profile picture. Maybe now I always, whenever I do these sessions to undergraduates and the school students, I say, don't take pictures, gas yata gal yata gatta pintura, right? The selfies that you have taken, don't try to use that on LinkedIn, because this is a professional platform. And a pro tip, if you have a headshot, a professional picture as the LinkedIn profile, if possible, just use the same on Facebook and Instagram, and also your as your WhatsApp profile picture, display picture. That will give you an omnipresence. Like basically your value, your professionalism will be there, will not have a deviation everywhere on all socials, right? That is a pro tip if you want to use that. Or else just have a very professional picture, like if possible, just go to a studio and take a picture, invest on that. It will be definitely helpful for you. It should be a recent one, resembles you, your current appearance, and the attire should be professional. And if possible, have a very friendly smile. That is because smile is something that has been given free of charge for us, right? So you can utilize that. When you smile, it gives you confidence, it gives others confidence about you also. And also the size is 400 into 400 pixels, like I mentioned. File size is 8 MB megabytes maximum, and JPEG and PNG, these are supported. So the best thing is, it is very easy for you to you if you have a profile picture, if you have a Canva account, it is very easy for you to go and enhance the picture, remove the background if you have a pro account, or else use a template on Canva and then create your own profile picture, use that on LinkedIn. So Canva is good platform, a good very easy platform where you can there are plenty of templates, free templates available. You can use one of them and then customize accordingly. So the very first customization, optimization, something very important that I can advise is your profile picture. If you have a very professional profile picture, please utilize that on your LinkedIn. it will definitely help you to connect with people. People will start connecting with you when you have your profile picture, a very maybe a recent one, a very professional one. So the size is 400 into 400, maximum size is 8 MB, and formats you can use JPEG, PNG, and you can customize even on LinkedIn. I will go to my LinkedIn profile and I'll show you. Let me reshare the screen. Right, okay, so it's this. Right, so this is my LinkedIn. So when you go to your LinkedIn profile, click on this, and then you can edit your picture, right? You can use a frame if you are looking, if you are hiring, if you are an employer, you can use this frame. If you are looking for a job, you can use this frame. Then people will know that you are open to work. If not, you can use the original. And then here what you have to do, you have to make sure it's up to you whether your profile picture is visible only for the people whom you have been connected already. My screen is visible, no? Yeah. So connected already, the network, or all LinkedIn members. So what I have done, I have mentioned anyone, even people who are searching me off LinkedIn. If they search me with my name, they will see this screen, they will get the link and also see my profile picture. 100% up to you to change this according to your preferences. Okay, and also you can edit using this. You can zoom in, straighten, filter එකක් use කරන්න පුළුවන්, you can adjust, you can do anything that you like. Minor changes you can do using these settings on LinkedIn. Okay, right, let me get back to the presentation. Yeah, so that is all about the profile picture, and the next part is your cover picture. So some of you, I have seen some professionals, yes, they do have a beautiful profile picture, but the cover has by default, screen you will see few, by default what LinkedIn shows, right? It is by default the cover picture that they have, that is there. They have not changed. So what you can do, this is the size 1584 into 396 pixels. Once again, you can use Canva and then customize. Remember, this is the free space that is given to you by LinkedIn to advertise about you, to show your brand, to show your brand colors, maybe your personality about you. This is a free space that they have given. So utilize this, my dear friends, effectively and efficiently. Be like change the colors, not every day. You can change maybe within some periods of time, and also use taglines. Do whatever you like. Ultimately, it should elevate your brand. So every one of you here, you have a purpose of being on LinkedIn, no? So if you are a seasoned professional, you might be there on LinkedIn just to connect with like-minded people, thought leaders, maybe to learn with them, maybe to share your insights, maybe to show your expertise. So there's a crowd like that. So if you are an undergraduate, you might be there to just search for employment, internship opportunities. Then your optimization, the things that you have to do can be different from the people from the first crowd that I mentioned. So there might be some people who are here who wants to use LinkedIn as a marketplace, basically to connect with other businesses, other entrepreneurs, clients. So there are many reasons that you are on LinkedIn. So see, according to why you use LinkedIn, your purpose, you know your purpose, so you can mention something on the cover picture. So you can utilize, you can change the cover picture just to indicate your whatever the reason that you are there. So if you are an entrepreneur, you can mention, like me, you can mention your company details, maybe your logos, right? You can change that accordingly. So likewise, you can change this. The size is 1584 into 396. What you have to do, let me go to Canva. I'll show you this. Canva gives you, hold on, I mean, Canva has many free templates that you can use just for the sake of, for the people who doesn't know. I'll just quickly go to Canva. Right here, you just type LinkedIn, and then it will give you LinkedIn, not article cover, it is different. LinkedIn background photo. Click on that, and then you will have, you can use a blank template and change, or else you can use any of these. I think there are more than 7,000 odd customize. Some with the crown එක පේනවා නම්, that is like you can't customize that unless otherwise you have a pro account, but most of the others, they are free. So you can use a very minimalistic one. Let's say something like this. You can customize, right? You can customize, you can change colors, you can change the name, just to show you, just typing, and then you can lines. Maybe use some background. Let's say this. Can change that according to the brand color, what you want to show. You can do anything. There are many things that you can do freely using these free tools in Canva. So this is what you have to do, and then you can save the same as JPEG or PNG and use on LinkedIn. So use this also, the Canva tool also, for you if you want to do a beautiful cover picture. So have a cover picture. Don't just have it simple like plain background, the default background. Have something. Use this space as your banner to elevate your brand, to show your brand, to show who you are, right? So now that is all about profile picture and also cover photo. Both you can make changes using a tool like Canva, or even Trello is also there. So anything that is easy for you, you can use. Please leverage these elements also. It will be very much helpful for you. Now, the next one is the headline. So I'm sure you know what what headline means. The line that you see below your name, where you have to use keywords. You can show your expertise, maybe if you like, your qualifications, your industry you are in. So there are many things that you can do. So I'll give you a few advices depending on the profiles that I see on LinkedIn. And also let's see why it is important to have a headline. Right. So this is what you will usually see. You have a lot of suggestions. So if you go to LinkedIn, you will get a lot of suggestions every day. So I'm sure you are familiar with this. So if you look at this Edward Lim, he doesn't have a profile picture and he doesn't have a cover picture. Ahmad, this gentleman, I don't know him. He's a partnership associate, but he doesn't have a cover picture. If you don't have a cover picture, this is what others will see. So Nisha Ramesh should be. So this is the highlighted part is what I will see if I see you as a suggestion. So 2 lines will be visible. Up to 220, we will discuss about that. Up to 220 you can use words, but only 2 lines will be visible for me whenever I see suggestions. So you have to be mindful to leverage the 2 lines, the first few words, to make sure others find interest in you. Whenever you send a request to them, they should feel interest. Also, others, when you are suggested by LinkedIn, they should be interested to connect with you, maybe because of your expertise, because of the industry that you are in. So that is why the headline is absolutely important. Yes, it is like a shortest description about you appears below your name. It tells you what you do and what you're passionate about. Some common mistake that I have seen is using generic job titles instead value addition. So generic things, yes, you can use, it's totally fine, but try to change that accordingly. The maximum limit is, like I mentioned, 220 words. The most important part that you need to understand is LinkedIn is also like Google. It works as a search engine. So we call this as Boolean search, right? So we can search people using different terms, like what you do on Google when you type pizza, you will find relevant keywords. No, depending on the relevance keywords, advertisements will be appear, and also because depending on the SEO strategy of organizations, the search SRP, engine result pages will appear no accordingly. Likewise, LinkedIn also is a search engine, so you need to have few keywords that you think your potential employers or as your potential customers may use to search people like you in the industry. So that is the challenge and also an opportunity that you will have. So what I can advise, I'll give 3 advices depending on general 3 profiles. So you can change according, but I'll give you 3 advices. One, this is a general formula that you can use. A generic one, customized accordingly, up to you to change, right? So this is a generic, this I'm not saying that this is the best, no, it's a one of the best, so you can use this as a general formula. So first you talk about your role or your expertise, and then value you can offer to whoever whom looking at your profile. So your purpose, why you are in LinkedIn, you need to think and resit, rethink, re-evaluate when you do your headline, right? So first your role or your expertise, and then value you offer, and then the target audience or the industry. For examples, I have given 4 examples. If you are a marketing manager, you can just mention as yes, marketing manager, and then the value that you can offer, that is driving return on investment. So danno daniti kira katawa tiyena. So ROI, the people whom looking at you, people who are into marketing and most of the industry, they know what is ROI, right? So you can use those technical words, nothing to worry. Driving ROI through data-driven campaigns. So that shows that you are a data-driven leader, data-driven marketer, which is absolutely important these days. And also then helping startups to grow. So your expertise, maybe your niche area can be you help startups to grow as a marketing manager. So maybe looking at this, a startup can approach you to take you as a consultant, right? So likewise, so the role is there, value you offer is there, and the audience is clearly mentioned. So that is for a person in marketing. And then software, let's say you are a software engineer, so you can mention software engineer, build these scalable solutions for fintech. So your niche is fintech and e-commerce industry. So the industry is mentioned, what you do is mentioned, the value you offer is mentioned. Let's take an analyst. So if you are a business analyst, yes, you can say business analyst. The value you offer is mentioned, delivering strategic insights to optimize process in financial services. So the industry is also, once again, the person who have mentioned this is niche. So in financial services, so whoever who sees this, that person knows, okay, this person has an expertise in financial services as an analyst. So he knows how to these strategic insights and optimize processes, right? If you are into HR, yes, you can say HR leadership expert, transform workplace cultures. So you know how to, that is a value that you have offer, that you can offer. And your target audience is also mentioned, supporting corporate leaders in driving talent excellence. So likewise, these are four basic examples that I came across. So you can change accordingly. So the formula, general formula for your tagline is your role or slash expertise, and then value you can offer, and then the target audience or the industry that you are targeting, that you are speaking to. So this is a general formula that I can give you. Once again, please remember, my dear friends, LinkedIn work as a search engine. So if someone is searching for a marketing manager, imagine you are a marketing manager, but you have not mentioned this marketing manager 2 keywords anywhere. Not in your headline. We'll talk about the summary you have not mentioned. Then you, when they type marketing manager in Colombo, right? So Colombo, of course, you would have definitely mentioned. So sometimes you are very lucky if you have shared insightful things, algorithms will work and that person will see your profile. Unless otherwise, you will not be visible in the very first few results. Okay, so remember that. So this is a general formula. So if you are an undergraduate, so there are Gen Zs here. I think there are few undergraduates. Let's imagine, let's assume. If you're an undergraduate looking for an internship, mention that you are looking for an internship. Once you receive an internship, change the headline. So when you change the headlines, already you have changed the settings. In my second, third slide, I showed you, right? No one will know, right? So the field of your study or the interest that you show is first thing that you can change. And then undergraduate කියන වචනේ you use because people can search you internships or interns, undergraduates. They can search you as a key term. Aspiring you can use as a key term, and then the role, your aspiring role or the industry or the skill, open to internship opportunities, passionate about, key strengths, interest, relevant skills, certification. So if this looks like Greek, then let's go to the three examples, then you will have a better understanding. So let's say you are a business administration undergraduate. You mention ඒටික ඒ විදිහටම business administration undergraduate, aspiring marketing specialist, open to internship opportunities, passionate about driving brand growth. So you're very passionate about branding, not just performance marketing or anything else, but brand growth, right? And then you have a certified, you are certified in digital marketing. So you have certification. So you have mentioned certified in digital marketing tools. If you are a computer science undergraduate, yes, mention computer science undergraduate, eager to contribute as a software development intern. You are into software development, so you want to get into such opportunities. So you mentioned that skilled in Python and Java. Here's your technical skills, your hard skills are mentioned. So you are skilled in, if you're really skilled in Java and Python or any language, you can mention that skilled in Java and Python, Python and Java, passionate about problem solving and innovation. So you mention your passion. And the third one is mechanical engineering student seeking internship. It's 3:41 already. I'll take it very quickly. So mechanical engineering students seeking internship in automotive designs, proficient in CAD software. So technical parts are given and the key terms are given. So this can be one formula that you can use if you are an undergraduate. Right. If you are running your own business, if you want to attract people, like if you're running a business like me, you can use this famous term as I help to. I help to. So I help to your services, industry, entrepreneur, and the promise. So for an example, I help people to elevate their brands through PR, public relations. So you're a public relations specialist, you're an entrepreneur. I will increase your brand presence by 200%. So that is a promise that you can give. So if you're running your own business, you can have a headline like this. So my dear friends, you can use this general formula, change accordingly. There are other formulas that you can use. But my advice, have keywords. Keywords, ඔක්කොම keywords දාන්න ඕන, at least few. Think about a person who might search you on LinkedIn to get your services in future. Think about them from their shoes and use some keywords. You can go to this website, Cultivated Culture, and then you can analyze the current headline that you have. They also have a structure. You can use that structure also. Or else, if you want to analyze, if you want to get a score about your health, your headline health, you can go to this website. I have used this prior, like few years before. It helped me a lot, right? Cultivated Culture, and they have a lot of blog articles. If you can read, you will definitely enhance your knowledge. So this is something that I used few years before. So headline anatomy kila, they have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. So if they find these 5 areas in your headline, they give you a score. So what they advise is I help pitch, job title, hard and soft skills, measurable metrics, and they check the headline length. So the first 4, if you can use that, and then if you can put a measurable metrics, then the score they, so I use this, actually I use the anatomy and I wrote, that is why I got 100%, right? I use the anatomy and then I wrote my headline because I didn't have a way, I didn't have a proper guideline, so I used that. It really worked few years before. So you can get the score there. It will analyze the number of number of words. So they advise go maximum 160 characters and then 20 words. So this is the analysis. You get more analysis when you log in. It is a free service until up to certain extent. It is a free service that they provide. So what you can do, where you can change this, is edit intro eකට යන්න. I will show that later. So go to edit intro, the basic, where you change your basic information. There you will find this headline with a star. there you can change your headline. All right, so this is all about headline. If you have any questions, once we are done with this, you can ask. For now, I will just go through the presentation because I have many things to share. The other thing that most of the Sri Lankans they don't utilize is this name pronunciation. So you need to understand LinkedIn is a network where you can connect with different types of people from everywhere in the world. So if it's better if you can pronounce your name and have it on the LinkedIn, like what I have. People who can't read, now my name is, I think it's not hard to read Sampath Soisa, but some names are a bit hard, Sinhala names, right? So then when you have this name pronunciation, people will hear your name before they connect with you. But this is only possible. Could you share the name link of the in? Right, will do. So name pronunciation, what happens? You can use only, like you can use your mobile app. So you have to use your mobile app. It is only possible using your mobile app. Up to 10 seconds, you can do the recording. My advice, have a minimize background noise. Maybe you can use a headset. Speak very slowly and pronounce clearly. So have 4 inches away if you can have from your mouth, like the phone, the mic, it will give you an optimal result. This was introduced in 2020. So you can use that. I have given the settings, right? So this is the mobile app that I'm using. You go to your settings. In your settings, you will find account preferences. When we share, I think the Kensley Graduate School will share this presentation. You can refer this. Go to account preferences, name, location, and industry, hit on that, and then you will find your audio recording, name pronunciation. There you can record that and make sure that all LinkedIn members, like previously I showed you, you can provide the visibility. You can give permission to LinkedIn to whom you can access your name pronunciation, right? So try to do this. It's very interesting also. And then have your name pronounced. So then people from other countries also, they will hear your name, and then in future when they are connecting with you, they'll exactly know how to pronounce your name. Right, now we are going to discuss about something absolutely important, like the headline, your summary, LinkedIn summary, which denotes your story. It is basically, my dear friends, the elevator pitch. Imagine you are in an elevator, you see the CEO of the company that you're going to get hired. You have few seconds to talk to that person, and that is why elevator pitch as far as I do understand. So you have to pitch within few seconds time inside the elevator. Imagine the same scenario using your LinkedIn, people read. So you can use your summary as your elevator pitch. You have to write in first person. You can use different platforms, like even the GPTs you can use to compose this, change your grammar and all. But maximum you can go up to 2000. But my advice, 1000 will in people now these days they are very busy, they don't read. So it should be very attractive if they want to read. Include keywords, like I mentioned, keywords related to your industry. Think from someone else's perspective, where if they are going to search someone like me, an expert like me, what are the keywords that they will search for? Keep that in your mind and write the LinkedIn summary. One common mistake that I see is writing a blend bio focused on the past. So you write the bio focusing on the past, not the present. So no, you have to change that. You have to write a beautiful story. People like to read stories, no? So it should be in a way where people get attracted to read and read and read. They'll see only the first two lines before they click the three buttons. Now we've more click and they'll see only the two lines. So the first two lines should be very attractive. For undergraduate, this is the anatomy, or my advice that I can give you. 4 sections that you can have. You can have a hook, you can have a mission. Don't write hook mission, I'm just giving you a simple format. So you can have a hook as the first section, second section mission, third section just show your soft skills, fourth section you can just mention what you want to accomplish using this LinkedIn, why you are trying to connect with people. So that is the fourth one. I've given a very small example here for a marketing undergraduate. So when we share this, just go through. It's a beautiful story. Everyone knows me for the extrovert, sociable qualities I have always displayed. I'm a person who loves to connect with anyone. So that is the hook. And the mission, my ultimate objective is to become a global market leader. Anything else? Soft skills, I'm a great communicator, fluent in English, Sinhala, Tamil, anything that you can mention. What you want to accomplish in future, here you can, now this person is writing about TED Talks, Global Economic Forum, and everything. Call to action, the CTA is, here is my dream, I have told you in simplest way I would like to connect and learn from you. If I see a profile like this, I'll definitely accept the friend request, because I know this person, this young gentleman or a lady, would really like to learn from someone like me. Okay, so this is an example for a marketing undergraduate. For a fresh graduate who is already working, 5 things: the hook, mission, expertise, and skills. So you have to mention your expertise and also your accomplishment. Now, I assume a fresh graduate will have more than 6 to 1 year work experience. Now, so there can be some accomplishments that you can, this is your elevator pitch, ne? So your accomplishments you can mention. So in that case, the hook, the mission, expertise. Now this person is a finance undergraduate, so my expertise is in financial accounting, reconciliation, management accounting, tax, anything, right? Accomplishments, I have managed to save 6 months in blah blah blah. That is just a statement. You really can write anything that you have done in your previous employment or the current employment. CTA, there's a lot in my story to tell. Let's get connected here and explore all the opportunities together. So you can see the difference of the CTA of an undergraduate and the fresh graduate, right? So you have to change accordingly. That is for a fresh grad. Now for others, for an individual with work experience, I can advise my suggestion. You can have 4 areas: your pitch. Here, it's a bit tricky because since you have ample, maybe years of experience, you have to justify your pitch and speak about the opportunities you are looking for and the CTA. So for an example, if you are a banker, if you maybe, let's say you are a investment banker, I have taken a person as investment banker, right? So the pitch, this is the what you call, what I can tell you. So this is something that you can use, but you can change accordingly. This is a very basic uh, through 4 lines that I have written, right? So first you can write with compelling action word. Maybe compelling means maybe skilled, accomplished, or proficient, or any action word that you can find to describe you, right? So which resonates with you, you can use, and then insert the job title or the keywords with the number of experience in the field or the job, and then I help pitch. You can use a different terminology also. Here you can use I help pitch, I help companies to insert the value that you can give. For an example, if you are a if you are a investment banker, not a customer, sorry, if you are an investment banker, experienced investment banker with 8+ years work experience in banking industry, the highlighted ones are the keywords that I have mentioned. So if someone wants to get connected with a banker, they might type banker. If they want to get connected with an investment banker, they'll type maybe investment banker. Then you will appear in the search results, right? Investment banker with 8 years of work experience in banking industry. I help companies to invest on business and am responsible for generating LKR 100 million acquisitions in revenue, representing 60% growth year on year. So that clearly shows your value. The first 2 lines will be visible for anyone before they click see more. So this can help others to read more about you and connect. So this is the first pitch, your pitch. Now you need to justify your pitch, no? So then you have to at least write 2 or 3 key accomplishments or skills or achievements to showcase what you have done. In this case, in the banker's case, these 3, I just came across these 3. So these are 3 accomplishments that he has mentioned. Strategic business investment, so he has given a figure. High value client acquisition, again he has given a figure. Revenue growth leadership, again he has given a figure. Stats are very important in this kind of work, no? So the fellow has written some stats. So what you can do, you can use this formula if you like. change accordingly. But remember, as a professional with many years of industry experience, you have to change. I mean, you have to justify the pitch that you have with key things that you have done already. And also, ultimately, you can talk, okay, the opportunities that you're looking for. I'm eager to leverage, in this case, I'm eager to leverage my expertise in financial analyst and forecasting to give investors in identifying high potential industries, ensuring optimal returns on their investment. And the CTA is my network is my net worth. Let's connect, exchange ideas, and explore exciting opportunities, collaborate and grow together. So that is the ending note of this person's summary, right? So it's a very comprehensive one. Anyone who it's a sort of a technical one, Thamai, but it's a very comprehensive one. So use this formula, you can use this and change your summary. But my advice, have a summary, a proper summary with results. If you have years experience, even as a lecturer, maybe a marketer, anywhere in the industry, if you can have this, then it will justify you. Pro tip, use a LinkedIn text formatter. So if you want to bold things, right? So you can just type on Google LinkedIn text formatter or as text bold or anything. Then you will have online tools, whereas you can copy paste an entire chapter even. Otherwise, and then you can get the bold version of the chapter or as the headline. Otherwise, LinkedIn doesn't have a way in your summary to bold your text. Yes, when you are writing articles and all, yes, but unless otherwise, when you are doing a post, even you can't bold. How people bold? They use an external third party online resource where text formatter, we call this as text formatter. To bold and italic, you can do anything that you like. So that is a pro tip that you can use. I will show in my demo also. Right. Extra tips for increased visibility. These are few extras. We discussed about the headline, cover picture, headline, cover picture, profile photo, background photo, and headline and summary. Now, extra tips. See, you need to have your current industry mentioned on LinkedIn. Let's do, I'll show you on the demo also. Because people search you using your industry. Maybe banking, maybe architect, maybe engineering, maybe software development, maybe IT or anything, right? Maybe education. You need to mention that under your info area, right? I'll show. So, and also you have to have update industry information, update location. If you are living in Colombo, you have to mention that. If you are living in another country, you have to mention that current location, because people search, over 300 people search by industry each week on LinkedIn. So that's the stats. So this, you have to optimize your profile. Where you can do this, go to edit intro. Under that, when you go down, after the headline, then you will find industry. Here you can, there's a drop down. You just type, it will be there'll be a drop down for you to select industry options. Select what resonates you the most. I have used as professional training and coaching. And then location, Sri Lanka, city Colombo, I have mentioned. So this you can do under the edit intro area, which I will show you in a while, right? And then skills and endorsements. So there are skills. You have to mention your skills on the intro. Edit intro ke yatarama giyot, you have to mention skills. So don't take all skills in the world and put there. You just mention maximum like 5 to 6, maximum 6. If you can have 3 to 5 is the advisable ones, but if you really want, even 6 is fine. Have your skills mentioned, because people can search you using your skills, and ask your colleagues, your friends to endorse that. I will show you how you do that, right? You can endorse your colleagues skills, and also you can ask your colleagues to endorse your skills also. It's very, very simple. So this is one thing that you need to do. Don't use irrelevant skills, use the relevant skills according to your industry. How to endorse a skill, I'll show you. So basically go to that person's profile, go right down, scroll right down, then you will find skills. Taggala click on endorse skill button, click on that, then it will be endorsed. So that is how you have to do skill endorsements. Now, after doing this, after completing this, work experience, if you have work experience, listing that is also very important. I'm sure most of you the people who are working, already you have mentioned that, but my advice, my suggestion, rather than just putting the job title and the company, just put the location also, just mention the time period, give a role description, and put some achievements that you have done already. If you are working somewhere, yes, you can mention, you can update regularly, or else your prior employment also, you can highlight your achievements. There are also, my friends, you can, now for each and every job, your skills can differ, no? So imagine you are a marketing performance marketer now, you are a customer service manager prior. So under customer service, you have different skills. Under performance market, you have different skills. So you can list down under this job work experience area also. So skills maximum 5 for each job, try to list down. And also, once again, people can endorse rich media. I'll show you what's rich media for each job. Whatever the highlighted things, maybe you have you've won a medal or something, right? So you have pictures, you can list one at a time under each category, each job, each under each work experience. You can use this media, you can use links, you can use PDFs, you can use JPEGs, pictures. So that is what we call rich media. People loves to see, what happens, so they like to see pictures. So when you do that, it justifies what you have already done, rather than just putting some words under work experience. So එතනත් අපි බලමු. Education, of course, this is very important for fresh graduates, undergraduates. So others, of course, definitely, if you are listing your work experience, you don't have to go in depth about your degree and what you have done and all. But people who doesn't have work experience, you can leverage this education section. Same scenario, use your university name, degree, field of study, time period, achievements, societies that you are in, a brief description, and also, once again, rich media. You can use. Now, if you're an undergraduate, I'm sure you have more pictures than whatever we have as professionals, right? So you can use that. You can show your expertise or what you have done, your CSR activities, initiatives, you can mention. So use this education also. In my case, I have not even mentioned the areas that I have studied because for me, of course, my work experience matters. People check the work experience because I'm in a different status at the moment. But if you are a fresh graduate, if you are an undergraduate, if you don't have proper work experience, please write more in your education section. That is my suggestion. Extra tip, once again, your network is your net worth. So seek out for professionals in your industry, related to your industry, thought leaders, follow and connect. As I mentioned, Boolean search. So like Google, what this Google ads work, right? You have exact match කියලා තියෙනවා, you have phrase match කියලා තියෙනවා. So likewise, on LinkedIn also, people can search. So searching also can be done in different ways. In generally, you can type, or else you can use this quotation mark. If you use quotation mark, for an example, you want a copywriter, you badly want a copywriter for your company, you want only the people who have written copy and writing, the two keywords, copy and writing, maybe under their headline or summary. You don't want anyone else, right? Even even experience or hari copywriters you want to see. Then what you can do, you can use quotation marks, copywriter, instead of typing copywriter, right? I'll show you the results later. That is one way, Boolean search, one way. Second, you can use or. So you can, without writing copywriter, you can use copy or writer. So people who are writers, who are not copywriters, you want to see them. People who just write copywriting, you want to see them. So both words, if you have mentioned either one of these words in your profile, you will be there in the on their face when they do this. Or if they use the term or, copy or writer. Not කියලා එකකුත් තියෙනවා and කියලා එකකුත් තියෙනවා, but these are the two things that most of the recruiters they use the quotation mark and also the or title. So I'll show you the results. I did this yesterday. Copywriter I type, then see the search results. I have 524,000 results, right? When I use the quotation marks copywriter, it decrease, right? It තව ටිකක් streamline වෙනවා. and then I have only 35,000. Copy or write a kiwama, I get 518,000 results. So likewise, you can filter and see. Use this Boolean search. People also can use the Boolean search. Nisa, very important you to have your keywords sorted on your LinkedIn profile, right? So this is the last part. Building your network. There's a difference between following versus connecting. For an instance, I can follow the President Donald Trump, like let's say OS Barack Obama, or anyone, I can follow them. Follow means you just click on the plus mark and then you will see their updates. But you can't send personalized messages or anything. In order to do that, you need to connect with them. When you connect with someone, automatically the following will happen, right? So sometimes you might wonder, why can't I send messages to different types of people? You might not have sent them a request that is connected with them. You are just following them. Following in the sense, even people follow you, they will see your updates in the on LinkedIn, whatever you put out, general feed they can't send you messages unless otherwise you have this premium account and all. So that is the difference between following and connection. Now you have seen Namatuding, first, second, third. You would have seen that in different people. First, second, third. First degree connections, yes, with the term itself denotes what the meaning. You have connected with them. You are already connected. You can send messages also. You can connect with them. You can send the emails, right? Second degree means you have not connected with this person, but one of your mutual connection is connected with that person. So yeah, තුන්වෙනි පාර්ශවය වගේ. So you have a friend is the second degree. Third degree is anyone else who have connections to the second degree people. Your friends connect වෙලා ඉන්නවා නම් කවුරු හරි, you will see as third degree connections. Sorry. So I think as for my knowledge, they have only 3 degrees, first, second, and third. So this is what that means. I just wanted to tell you that also. Now, next thing that you need to do now we always encourage everyone to use your LinkedIn profile in your resume, your CVs, your profiles. No, if you go and copy the URL of your LinkedIn profile and paste anywhere, at the end of the URL you will have a number 1 2 3 4 5 6 or anything, any digits. But if you really want to put your name there, maybe Sampath, or maybe let's say Kensley, maybe let's say Aravind, or anything, there's a way. It's a very simple way, easy way. That is what we call as custom LinkedIn URL. It looks beautiful when you put this on your CVs. My dear friends, simple. Go to your LinkedIn profile. Go to your LinkedIn profile, and on the right hand side, public profile and URL කියලා තියෙනවා. Click on the pencil, edit, අන්තිමට දාන්න කැමති එකක්. After this www.linkedin.com/in/ you can write Sampath Soisa, CEO, CFO, anything that you like. So that is my LinkedIn customized URL. There's an area which is editable, so don't worry, you will not kill your profile while like editing the entire URL. Only a certain area, very clearly they'll allow you to type. So etana you can use your name. So this is what we call as custom URL, and it is helpful for the search engine optimization, and also for people also to search you out from your LinkedIn profiles. Also, giving and receiving recommendations are absolutely important. It goes a long way. Recommendations means someone is recommending you. It's basically simple. I'll show you that also. You just go to that person, click on more, and then ask for a recommendation or give kudos. When you ask for a recommendation, automatically there will be a message will be transmitted to that person's LinkedIn email, right? You have to be connected with that person. So he just have to click on the recommendation link, then he or she will be direct to a different page. And then there he or she can write about you. And this recommendation will go a long way, especially if you are an undergraduate or a graduate. You can get recommendations from your teachers, your lecturers, maybe places that you have worked. It will go a long way. People read that. So that also I will cover. A small action plan before we wind up. So 10 minutes, just take 10 minutes. This is a small routine that I can give you. Just take 10 minutes at least per day to optimize and nurture and also connect with people. If possible, comment and on relevant posts and articles that you see on your feed, at least 2 per day. Gradually you can increase. Share one insightful post in your niche area. Even you are an undergraduate, you might be learning many subjects and there might be some pet subjects for you, right? You can write some articles or some insights. You can get something from YouTube and repost, or use GPTs to write. Okay. And then post our achievement at least 2 per week minimum. Engage with connections by liking and commenting at least. This is very simple. You just go and like and comment at least 4 to 5 per day. If you can do this, try doing this, keep on doing this, you will see magic happening. Right? So these are the areas that I quickly went through and connected, because I had only 45 minutes. I have taken more than that. So these are the areas that we discussed: your profile picture, headline, about section, skill section, custom URL, up-to-date industry location, work experience, education. Now I'll quickly show you few things where you can change. I'll reshare my screen and then we can go for the Q&A session. Let me reshare the screen. Okay, so we are here. Now, this is my profile. How do you go? Like, go to the main feed, click on your picture or else on your name. This is what you will see. If you want to change your name or anything, click on this pencil. Before that, so here, can you see the public profile URL? Click on this. I'm not going to click on this because it will be directed to a different page. Click on this and see what will happen. You can just change, right? Click on the pencil icon, edit intro. I have shown this already. You can headline, you change it from here. If you have community badges, you can present that. You can select anything that you like. Current position, you mention here. Industry, so this is the industry which I mentioned. So star දාලා තියෙන එකක්වත් ඔක්කොම ඔයගොල්ලෝ fill කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ, otherwise you will not have a all star profile. Anyways, wisely select the industry that you want to be in. There are many options here. Just go through and have an understanding. And then location, country, city, contact information you can mention, and you can edit anything. So here, that is it that you need to do, right? I have not made any changes. Now you can go, about section, the summary happens here. You click on that. You can remember, just I went to about section eකට ගියා. Click on the pencil. Here, see, I have highlighted this. So I have used a text, bold කරලා තියෙනවා. I have used a third party online tool to bold this, right? So this is my about section. You can write it here. Up to 2600 you can use. I have used 1900, but at least minimum 1000 if you use, that is more than enough. Now, this is the skill section. Here you can highlight the most important skills if you want to highlight, right? So think about a person once again who might search about you. Select the skills. So automatically you can select. Anyways, you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. පහයි දාන්න දෙන්නේ. So type, and then you can have up to 5 key skills that you have. This can change from time to time. When you start working from year to year, this can change. You can change and you can so career development is my first skill that I have already mentioned, right? And then you just have to save. So what happens if you want endorsements? If you want to endorse, let's go to this student of mine. So go to her profile, go to someone's profile. I'll just show. If you want to endorse someone, go to the bottom of the profile, and then you will see the skills that this individual has highlighted. So I'm going to endorse her advertising skills. If you know that she is really good, he or she is really good in advertising, interpersonal skills, just the fellow is really good, you endorse. Others also can endorse you. So you can ask your colleagues, go and endorse your skills. So skills දාන හැටි මම පෙන්නුවා. Let's go back to my profile. So the key skills will be, keys. 1 minute, guys. Right. So the key skills you can mention under about section. And then services, this is something different. I'm not going to mention this now. It's a different ball game. It will be directed to a different. If you really have a business, if you want to sell some services, you can use this. Featured කියලා තියෙනවා. So I told you about features. See, whatever the things that you publish on your LinkedIn profile, you can highlight them. So for an instance, let's take this. This is this I did yesterday. So what I can do, if I want others to see this as the very first post that they see before they connect with me even, I can make it as featured on top of the profile, right? So anything that you post, you can make it as feature. So හැම එකම feature දාන්න එපා. Anything that is absolutely important that you want others to see, you can mention as your featured area. And again, experience, as I mentioned, so experience area, you can add experience using this, edit using this. I'll show you the rich media. So here, co-founder. Now you click on that, click on the pencil, it will take you to the editing mode. Go down. So any experience that you have mentioned, you can mention it here. If you want to make changes, use the pencil. So this is rich media, my dear friends. So what you need to do, click on this, and then you have to give the title, employment type, company, location, also very important, whether it's on-site, off-site, hybrid, whether you are working there at the moment or not. If yes, you have to give the timeline, and then you have to give the description. Now here, my advice, you type it somewhere else and come and copy paste here. Remember, only 2000 you can mention. So type it somewhere else. Otherwise, it's very hard for you to type it here. Once you do that, go down, and again you can list down skills. දැන් මෙතන නම් පහක් තමයි මේගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ. Top 5 you can mention. You can again, related to this particular job, you can list down skills. You can add skills. So do that. And here you have media, rich media. මෙතන තමයි you add media. Whatever the medias you have, you can add a link, a media, pictures, presentation. So any document you can add. So when you do this, give a title and description, people will see that like this. Here, they can click on that, check the thing, and then they'll read, right? So utilize this area for the maximum, for visibility of your LinkedIn profile. And then you can do the same thing for your education. Mine, of course, I have not mentioned a lot because I told you, but for students, you can use that area. You can use rich media. License and certifications, if you have, you can list that on your LinkedIn. And then this is what I call as skills. So people have endorsed few of my skills, right? This is recommendation. So here I have received these recommendations. I have given recommendations. So how do you do that? Go to a person's profile. Let's go to this this girl's profile. Click on more, and then you will find request a recommendation or recommend. You can recommend that person or request for a recommendation or give kudos කියලා තියෙනවා සමහර කට්ටියගේ. So you can, when you click on this, automatically it will ask the relationship and the position and the time, and then an auto generated message send කරපු ගමන් එයාගේ email එකට මෙතන messages වලට there will be a message. Okay, right? So that is another thing that I wanted to tell you. I'll go back to my profile and then I'll finish. So yes, endorsements, license and certifications. Yeah, recommendations, honors and awards, languages, interests. So these are the basic things that you can do. Changing the cover picture is also very easy. You use this area to upload the same scenario like the profile picture. Use something very interesting, very attractive. Also the recent employment එක තමයි they will show you. If you want to change that, also if you want to change the sequence, very easy. Click on this, and then මෙන්න මේ button එක click කරන්න. ඒක උඩට වල්හයට දාගන්න පුළුවන්. I'm not going to do that now. You can drag and drop, right? So if you want them to see this co-founder thing, I can put it up. එතකොට ටක් ගාලා the settings will change and people will see. I'll go back. So I have not made any changes. So at the moment, sorry guys. Okay, so here, as you can see, I have not made any changes. Sorry, my internet is very bad at the moment, right? So they see me as IOA, Institute of Analytics, right? So that is how you do that. Okay, so I have taken more than maybe 1 hour. Very sorry. If you have any questions now, you can ask any question. If I know, I'll definitely give you my insights. If I don't know, I'll research and I'll get back to you. Any questions if you have?
Participants, the floor is yours for questionnaire. Anyone has any questions about the session?
That's one question.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is from Mohammed. Yes. May I know if we can copy paste the same job role we include in us? Right. A very, 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 very good question. See, now, as I mentioned, LinkedIn was used as an online resume prior. No? So whatever you have used on LinkedIn, you can actually download and use as a CV, but but you can get the information. Now, what you are asking, whether you can put exactly what you have mentioned on your CV in the LinkedIn, no, possible. But my advice on LinkedIn, you don't have a restriction for maybe yes 2000 words, but you can write a lot. So in that case, I'll call you Muhammad. In that case, people will see your CV, they'll see your LinkedIn profile, click on the LinkedIn profile, and then if you have mentioned more things on your LinkedIn profile, that will give them more information about you. So normally whenever we discuss about CVs for a professional, we tell them, we advise them to have only one page resume or a CV, no. So a page again, sometimes you can't mention everything. So you can use LinkedIn as the backup plan, right? So the go-to place for the employers to have more information about you. So yes, you can copy paste, but I would advise you to enhance that, enhance the things that you have mentioned on the CV and then mention on LinkedIn. Hope I answered your question. Thank you, Arjuna. No worries. Any questions? You can use the chat area, or if you any questions.
Yeah, Mr. Sampath seems to be a participant doesn't have any questions at the moment.
Okay.
So, participants, this is an important notice for you all. We'll be sharing the recordings of the webinar via email. Moreover, our campus is delighted to grant an exclusive offer for participants who would like to join with Kensley Graduate School in pursuing Level 7 postgraduate diploma programs. Before we wrap up today's session, I would like to take this moment to sincerely thank Mr. Sampath for his time and for sharing his
Sorry
extensive
to
knowledge.
interrupt. Very sorry to interrupt. There's a question. Sorry, I'll just give this insight also.
Sure, Mr.
Top
Sampath.
batch. Yes, top voice batch. Of course, yes, the bulb that you saw, the golden one. Yeah, so that's related to posting. So they have LinkedIn actually they have discontinued giving this. What you had to do is you usually have to go to a collaborative articles. You have to contribute to collaborative articles. You can see that now of course මේ දවස්වල මම හිතන්නේ පෙන්වන්නේ නැහැ because they have discontinued giving this batch because many people they used AI to write articles නිසා there were many issues. I read an article, they have discontinued. Otherwise yes, it would have given you an elevation with that badges. I have two actually. So top voice ganda it's very hard to get the blue top voice batch is absolutely hard, but please try. You have to be a thought leader for that. But to get the that community voice, the gold color badge, they permitted you just had to write articles. You not articles in the sense there are collaborative articles done by AI, LinkedIn AI. You just have to give your insights, and people has to comment on that. And LinkedIn they analyze after a month's time whether your insights are valued by your followers, right? If that is the case, they give you a badge. ඒක දැන් නවත්තලා තියෙන්නේ top voice badge එක. So that is an issue. I hope they will recontinue, but I read they said they are going to discontinue that, but keep on contributing to the collaborative articles කියලා තමයි දාලා තිබේ, but at the moment no. I think two people, sorry, very sorry, Arita, two people asked the same question, top
No,
voice.
it's totally fine, Mr. Sampath.
Continue, please.
So, participants, any other questions you have regarding the session?
I'm very happy people asking questions. So yes, I'm very, very glad to assist you.
Mm,
I'll be sharing the presentation with you, Arita, so you can share with them also.
sure, Mr. Sampath. So, no more questions, I suppose. Yeah, okay, guys. So, I would like to thank Mr. Sampath for his extensive knowledge and for sharing his time with us. Actually, Mr. Sampath, your insights today were really remarkable, and even I learned a lot from that. So, and I'm sure that our participants even have gained a wealth of information from today's session. And I hope you all feel empowered to implement the LinkedIn optimization strategies we discussed with Mr. Sampath. So, thank you again for joining us today. And we are looking forward to seeing you all at another session organized by Kensley Graduate School. So, take care and have a great day.
Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, Arita. Take
You're
care.
welcome, Sampath. See you.